What's up, Achievers? Lauren Pack here, and today I have a quick upper body workout for you. I'm super excited. You're going to need a couple sets of dumbbells. We're going to use a lighter pair of dumbbells and a more moderate pair of dumbbells. So I'm using 10s and 15s, but you're going to choose what works best for you and maybe have a variety available to you as we go through so you can change it up as you go. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to have 4 different exercises. We're going to work for 45 seconds, rest for 25 seconds. I'll be explaining the next exercise in the rest, and we're going to go through that 3 times through. All right, so it's going to be nice and quick, but not easy. I want to just do a little disclaimer. I am 16 weeks pregnant, in case you didn't know. This isn't necessarily a pregnancy or prenatal workout, but a lot of the exercises are great, and I did them all throughout my last pregnancy. So if you are pregnant, joining me on this journey, enjoy this one as well. All right, so let's just do a couple quick warm-up moves. I want you to come on down to your hands and knees. And from here, we're just gonna warm up our neck and our upper body a little bit before we get started. So sit on back toward your heels. You're gonna bring your chin down to your chest and look all the way up to the ceiling. Very good. So we're just warming up that neck. Think about leading with your eyes, looking down as you bring your chin down and looking up toward the ceiling as you extend. Let's get one more here. And then let's go side to side. I want you to look over your left shoulder as far as you can over that way, and then all the way over to the other side. We're thinking about keeping our chin up and looking around, starting to get some rotation in your upper back as well. Let's get one more on each side here. Beautiful. And then we can just stay where you are. Let's bring your left hand behind your head. You're going to take that left elbow and reach it through the space between your right hand and your right knee, and then rotate around, elbow toward the ceiling. So now we're working on our T-spine, our upper back mobility. And these are just a couple of the things we want to warm up before we just start getting into our upper body workout. It's always good to get those joints loose and moving before we start to make them work. All right, let's go over to the other side. Right hand behind your head, reach the elbow through, and rotate around, elbow toward the ceiling. We'll get about 5 of these, and then we're gonna get right into the workout. All right, beautiful. So like I said, 4 exercises. I'm gonna be explaining what's up next in the rest interval for that first round, all right? But the first move I'll show you now, we're gonna do a sumo stance alternating row. So this one, you should be able to use your heavier set of dumbbells. We're gonna do a nice wide stance with your feet. Arms are in between your legs. We're gonna row up, back down, and switch. Alternating sides for 45 seconds. We'll rest for 25, and I'll explain the next move during that rest. All right, I'm gonna hit the timer. We're gonna get going in 5 seconds. We've got 2, 1, and go. So nice wide stance, hinge your hips back, rowing 1 up, back down, and then switching. We wanna always think about pulling that shoulder back and keeping your back nice and flat. All right, now something here to focus on is making sure that you're not letting the weights be too far out in front of you. Think about having them just underneath your shoulders, right between your legs. And that's gonna help keep your legs engaged and your lower back happy. All right, nice job here. Keep it going for 15 more seconds. Keep squeezing behind that shoulder. Nice job. We've got 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Shake it out. Now, our next exercise is going to be a seesaw press. So you can grab your lighter weights for this one. You're going to hold the weights at your shoulder. You're going to press one arm up and overhead, and then as you pull it down, you're pressing the other one overhead. So you're kind of switching as you go. So it's like a seesaw. All right, we've got just about 5 seconds until we get started. 3, 2, 1, and go. So you're pressing your right arm up and then pulling that right hand down as you press the left hand up. Awesome. A little seesaw motion here. Now really make sure that as you're doing these, you're staying active with your whole body. So thinking about squeezing your glutes, keeping your ribs stacked over your hips. You're not arching your back as you do that pressing motion, but keeping everything nice and stacked. Awesome job. All right, we've got 20 more seconds here. Keep it going. You have some options here in terms of what you do with your hands. You can either keep them neutral like I'm doing right now, or you can do a little bit of rotation at the top where you point your hand forward. All right, whatever feels better to you and to your shoulders. We got 2, 1, and rest. Very nice. All right, we're gonna stick with the lighter weights. We're gonna do a bicep curl front raise combo next. You're gonna do 3 bicep curls into 1 front raise. So you'll hold the weights to the outsides of your legs. You're gonna curl 3 times. After your third one, you're gonna do 1 front raise and then go back to your curls. A little combo move here. All right, we got 5 seconds to start. 3, 2, 1, and go. So we're curling 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna go 1 front raise. Try not to lean back as you do that one, and then right back into your 3 bicep curls. All right, making sure that you're keeping your abs engaged, you're not leaning back during the bicep curl or the front raise. All right, the front raise is where you're gonna be really tempted to do that. Try to keep those ribs stacked. Awesome job. Woo, more than halfway there. Looking really good. The late ones feel easy at first, and then they start to burn a little bit. Nice job. 10 more seconds here. All right. 3, 2, 1. Last rep. Beautiful. All right, the last one, we're gonna grab one of our heavier weights. All right, we're gonna lie on your back. You're gonna grab the outsides of the weight here. You're going to have your knees bent, feet flat, arms up to the ceiling. We're gonna bend your elbows. Dumbbell comes toward your forehead, and then press straight up. A little tricep extension. All right, so plant those feet. We've got 3, 2, 1, and go. So bend the elbows and press straight up. We're making sure that we're not actually moving your arms at your shoulder joint. You're keeping your shoulders fairly stable, and you're just bending at the elbow and then pressing. So we're really focusing on those triceps here. Try not to actually hit yourself in the head like I just did. Or just a gentle tap to the forehead is fine. All right, awesome job. Now, if you're further along, if you are pregnant and further along in your pregnancy and lying on your back is not happening for you, I did say this isn't a pregnancy workout, but just in case, we're gonna go with a tricep extension overhead instead. So here to here, similar movement pattern, but safer than lying on your back later in pregnancy. We got 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. All right, shake those arms out. We're gonna go through that whole series 2 more times, all right? And that'll be our workout. Our arms are gonna be feeling really good. We're gonna go back to our 2 heavier weights for your bent over row. So that nice wide sumo stance, hinging your hips, and alternating your arms as you go. We've got 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice job. It helps to play around with your stance here. You might feel more comfortable a little wider. Think about pushing your knees out. You're gonna find a spot that feels like it takes some of the pressure off of your lower back and that you're using your legs to help you keep this sumo position. All right, remember to think about a nice flat back throughout this as well. And then really pulling with the back of your shoulder, your upper back, to squeeze at the top of each row. 10 more seconds. Awesome job. Feel that upper back working. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. Shake it out. All right, now you can go with your lighter weights or your heavier weights for these seesaw presses. I felt like my light ones were a little too light, so this time I'm gonna try the heavier ones. Up to you, whatever feels comfortable for you on this move. We got 10 seconds, so go ahead and get ready into position. And we got 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you're pressing one up, pulling down, and pressing the other. Awesome, so we're pretty much always moving throughout this one. Nice job. Awesome work. I was at my parents' house the other day, and they work out in their basement, which is awesome. They have an awesome setup, but Jason couldn't quite get his arms overhead without hitting the ceiling. If you have that problem, you can always go down to your knees. All right, a little pro tip there for anybody working in a low ceiling basement. Just drop it down. It actually makes it even a little bit harder because you can't get as engaged through your lower body. And your arms are gonna feel it even more. Nice job. We got 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, the heavy ones were much harder. All right, we're gonna go to that bicep curl to front raise. So 3 curls, 1 front raise. Definitely using my lighter weights for this one. I'm gonna take advantage of that rest, shaking out my arms. We got 10 seconds to get started. Awesome work. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So we're doing 3 curls, little rotation at the top, and then nice neutral grip, front raise. Extra burn on those shoulders after all those presses. Nice job. The bicep curls almost feel like a rest when you add that front raise in. Whew. Nice job. Trying to make sure you're maintaining control here. We're not swinging or using your body for momentum. All right, so trying to stay nice and still through the rest of your body and connected as you do these moves. We're almost there. 5 more seconds. 2, 1, rest. Beautiful. All right, we're going down to our backs, to our tricep extension, or you can always do the kneeling tricep extension, whichever one feels better to you. All right. We're gonna go in 10 seconds, so go ahead and get set up so that you're on your back, knees bent, feet flat, shoulders down and back, dumbbell up, 2, 1, and go. Lower it down and press it up. Nice job. Now, if you feel like your weight isn't quite heavy enough, you can always use the 2 light dumbbells and hold them in your hands here and go up and down like that. All right, so a couple different options here. I kind of just like the control and the stability of having your hands on the outsides of the dumbbell for this one, but it can be done with 2. Awesome, we got 15 more seconds here. Remember, we're focusing on those triceps, so we're not letting the shoulders move as you lower down, keeping the elbows pointed toward the ceiling. 2, 1, take a rest. Awesome. Alrighty. It's starting to be harder to go from lying down to standing up. I have to start doing like the pregnant lady roll, so I'm feeling a little less coordinated these days, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all good. I will work with what I got. Okay, we have one more round and then we're done. We're doing so great. We got 3, 2, 1, and go. Wide stance. Send those hips back. And let's get going on those rows. Alternating sides. Nice job. Make sure you're really hinging at the hips and allowing your torso to come forward without allowing your back to round. So we don't want to be here. We want to think chest open as we row, and your back is nice and flat. Awesome work, everybody. Looking great. We got 15 more seconds. My grip is starting to get tired. You're probably feeling that too. Keep that nice strong grip. It's good for you. We got 3, 2, 1, and rest. Set them down, shake it out. Awesome work. We're going to our seesaw overhead press next. Give yourself a chance to shake it all out, relax, wiggle those fingers, and choose the weights that feel good to you. All right, so whether you're using your lights or your mediums, we're gonna get to it. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Awesome work. Want to think about keeping the trajectory of the weights as up and down as you can. We want to make sure that you're not going too far out to the side or too far out in front of you. Think about keeping everything pretty tight to your body and stacked. Your wrist stacked right over your elbow as you press. That's just going to be a stronger position here as opposed to going out with your elbow or going forward with the weight. It's going to be a lot more challenging for you. 10 more seconds. Keep going strong. Oh, my shoulders are definitely starting to burn. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Very nice. Let's switch over to our lighter weights. We're going with our bicep curl, 2 front raise. These really sneak up on you as you go, so make sure you're giving yourself a little rest. Just a couple nice deep breaths here, and we're gonna go in 5 seconds. Go ahead and grab your weights. Set your posture, shoulders right over your hips, and let's go. 3 curls, and 1 front raise. Oh, just to put a little salt on the wound after those shoulder presses. Awesome job. If you're doing this workout for the first time, it can be hard to decide which weights to use. So if you feel like you went a little too light or a little too heavy, we can change it up next time. All right, just try to get through what you can here. 10 more seconds, we got this. Oh my goodness, that front raise is getting so hard. Whew. 3, 2, 1, rest. I think I did a few less reps on that one than my other rounds because I always was finishing on a front raise, but I didn't get to it this time. That's okay. All right, we've got our last final exercise, hook lying tricep extension or your kneeling tricep extension. Let's get into position, finish strong here. We've got 3, 2, 1, and go. Bend those elbows and use the backs of your arms to press the weight back to the ceiling. Awesome job, nice firm grip on the outside of the dumbbell. Awesome work. We went from exercises that are a little more compound, using a lot more muscle groups like the rows and the presses, to a little more isolated, focusing on just 1 or 2 muscle groups like the bicep curls and the tricep extensions. They burn a little more because of that. 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. All right, awesome job. Just because we just did those triceps, let's just get a quick stretch here. Pull your elbow down, open up, and just let your triceps start to relax. Reach your hand down toward your back, toward your mid-back. And go ahead and switch to the other side. Nice deep breaths. While you're here, give yourself a pat on the back because you did an awesome job. You completed a nice little 15-minute upper body arm workout. You should feel great, and thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and until next time, sweat out, happiness in.